Uh, hey, what's up? Today we're going to do a make a game, and this is going to be rock paper scissors. And what this is a nice exercise, meaning that we get to use everything that we've learned so far. So it's a bigger project than we've done previously now, but we get to use everything and we get to see how everything works together. So this is going to be it's going to be lots of fun. Whoops. So it also gets the brain thinking a little bit too. Okay, so why I chose rock paper scissors because it's nice and simple. First thing though, it's going to be different is we're going to use a library we haven't used before. So we have to add bool, std bool.h. Cool. All right, and again, it's always good to comment your code, even though I usually forget after variables. But anyway, all right, moving on. All right, so we're going to use a bool. This one I'm going to call game on. Now, this one is going to be whether the game is you keep looping inside the game rather than having to start the game over and over again, or start the program over. So that's what this is going to be used for, and we'll get to that in a second also too. So when you're thinking about this, it's good to plan out what you might need, on paper, or you just, code, whatever. I don't care. All right, so we're going to need a character array. My butt. Here we go. And I'm going to want 3 spaces for that. One for rock, one for paper, one for scissors. All right. And then player 1. He's going to need, he's going to use an integer because he's going to, his answer is going to be 1, 2, or 3, which is going to match either the rock, paper, or the scissors. And computer is going to need some input as well. And we're going to use a random generator, so that'll be fun as well. All right, so then we can initialize the character array. So in spot again, it's going to start at 0 equals, and then 2. You're writing stuff. So rock, you got to put it in quotes. Space 1, paper. My butt 2 equals, whoops, scissors. Cool. All right, that's going to be useful a bit later. And also too, at the end of the game, do you want to continue on? Yes or no? Well, why not? Since we're here, we'll add one of those. That's just going to be a car. I'll just call it yes, no. See, I'm getting a little bit better with the variable names. Okay. And then score variables. Player is that's going to be the player 1 score. And comp score. Perfect. Okay. So, and here we go. So now here we're going to use our while loop. So those nice brackets and the curly thingies. While loops. This is where the whole game is going to be. And then as soon as you break out of that while loop, that's just going to be the end of it. It's just going to break. But for then, so while game on equals true. So we're going to stain this while that equals true. And that is only possible by using this guy here, because if you see it, oh, it's still there. Okay, well, whatever. Who cares? So here is the random generator. So he's also going to be, and so every time it loops, we want him to read random generate, because if it just random generates once, then that'll be the number for the entire time. So he's going to be in the loop, and we're going to call him computer, because that's what this guy is up here. So that's the player one's choice. That's going to be the computer's choice. That's why we had rand, I believe. Include dlib. There we go. Sorry, I'm jumping around, but okay. So rand percentage. So I want it to be between 0 and 2. So that's still 3 spots. And so there is a random generator. So this is going to create a random number between 0 or 1 and 3, which is 0 and 2. And it's going to put it into this variable. It's going to do that first off. And here we go. And we're also going to add another feature as well. Clear the screen. So we can actually make this a little bit nicer. Kind of decorate a little bit. This doesn't look so shit, you know. So score. Put the scoreboard up top. Just you can start cut and paste, and it's easier. And then actually, you know what? I'm going to leave a space. Actually, we can move it in, make it centralized, and then player one, and then computer. And then his score. But because we're putting in numbers in here, so we're going to put percentage D, and then this is player, and comp score. That's these two guys here. Okay. You know what? And just for laughs here, let's turn this on. See what we're looking at. Oop, something's wrong. Whoa. Right. Okay. So that's because it's in a while loop, and it's true. So to just equals. So and then so it'll run once, hit false, and then I'll turn it off. Okay. I didn't like that. Oops. Semicolons. Boom. Scoreboard. Okay, so it's off to the side. So, you know, you can keep it like that. Or do that. There we go. So player 1, 0, computer 0. All right, so that's already starting to look pretty good. So let's get rid of that. Or actually, no, we'll keep it there for now, so we can always get rid of that later. Okay, so then you want to have some instructions here. All right, so let's just... oh, actually, we didn't even... Should give it a title as well. Yeah, okay, that looks a bit better. Let's see here. Oh, right. The rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so that looks all right. You know, you could put this on top. There we go. Rock, paper, scissors, scoreboard. All right, cool. And then we're obviously going to leave some space there. So, all right, so it looks okay. So let's put on. All right. Again, I shouldn't have to explain too much, so please. It's rock, paper, scissors. So basically, just please enter a number 1, 2, or 3, and then the rock equals 1. Paper equals 2. Actually, just for the sake of the exercise here, because these start in 0, 1, 2, if you do 1, 2, 3, that's not going to work. So 0, 1. Again, we can revisit this later if you actually want to fix that. The rock, paper, scissors equals 2. There we go. And then give it a space. Also, let's slash n new lines. Don't forget new lines. Enter a number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so that looks okay. Now again, we can move this over. Looks a bit nicer. Cool. Okay. So here, instead of printf, oh no, we'll keep that. Actually, let's do that. Let's give it a space. Scanf. So you're taking in a number now. So enter your choice. No, okay, I'm all over the place today. So this is still going to be a printf. Enter your choice. Scanf is going to go right here, though, so it's going to be look like it's on the same line. So your choice is going to be a digit, and this is going into the variable of player 1. All right, so he's going to choose something. And then, actually, what we're going to do is put this guy down here, too. So he hasn't chosen yet. So as soon as you play, he's going to do it instantaneously. He's going to choose with you. Okay. So, now, and what we could do is we could add what you chose. So, printf. Layer 1 equals, and this time it's going to be a string though, because we're going to be printing out the contents of what's in the character array of my butt. So, and then of course new line, so my butt. And so we got to put a number in there or a variable, and that is going to be what player 1 chose. So that's going to match. So if he chooses 0, it's going to be the rock. Chooses 1, paper, 2, scissors. And that is going to just take whatever that is and display it there. Cool. So let's copy and paste this, because we can use a lot of it. So computer. Ooh, yeah, let's make it capitals. And So what variable are we taking there? Whatever the random generator was here, computer. So what did the computer choose? All right, and then of course, let's just add some space. Check it out. Enter your choice. 1, 2, 0, 1, or 2. Cool. All right, so I chose 0, which is theRock. Computer chose scissors. So I would have won that game. So check it out. We're already winning. That is amazing. Okay. How do we get rid of that? There we go. Okay, so that is if you're doing that, we're doing good. Okay, so now we're going to get into the logic of the game. So this is not going to be as bad as as I first thought. There's only 9 options to choose from. I believe here. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 options of what could actually happen. Game logic. Here and now we're going to use just nothing but if statements. So let's start. And then rather than typing this out, we can kind of just go ahead and add some in there because we're going to need them, or we're going to be using them. Okay, so perfect. Okay, so let's deal with the ties first. So player 1, if player 1 equals 0 and computer equals 0. So this is basically if it ties. So those are like 3 options: 0s, 1s, or 2s. Then we can have something like it's a tie. Ooh, very exciting, right? Oh, but you also don't want to forget the quotes. Okay, moving on. But actually, you know what? We can also, just because we're a little bit lazy, copy and paste that. Copy and paste that. 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. And so that deals with that. And actually, since we're at it, we can actually make this a lot easier. Rather than having all 3 of these here, try this out. If statement. If player 1 equals computer. So if it is basically these 3, you can stuff it into just one statement rather than 3. Cool. Okay, so this is going to make the code a lot tighter and neater already. Alright. Alright, so now let's get into the other stuff. If they're not the same. Okay, so actually I should have kept that one anyway, but anyway, alright, so if player 1 equals 0 and computer equals 1, rock, so that is rock versus paper. Versus paper, so that means paper wins. Okay, and we can, let's just get the logic sorted out first, and then we'll go back and add what each one does. That's okay. Okay, so player 1, alright, so rock, paper, rock, scissors, Okay. Now, so 0, 0, we have 0, 1, and we have 0, 2. Perfect. So now we can move on to if you choose number 1. So 1, 1 we already have, so we're going to need 1, 0, and 1, 2. So rock, so paper. So paper versus rock. Paper wins. Okay. Paper versus scissors. Ooh, this is going to be scissors wins. Cool. All right, we're almost done. And okay, so 2 and 2 is already done, so we have 2 and 0, and then 2 and 1. Yeah. Okay, so these two. So if scissors over rock, rock wins. And then you have scissors, paper. Scissors and paper. Oh, that's totally scissors wins. All right, so that is, I think, the end of the logic. All right, so now we got to add what happens. All right, so we have the play a score and comp score. All right, so now we can add in the scores. Okay, and this is what's cool about scores, because so play a whoops. Okay, so it's a tie, so no one gets credit for that. Paper wins, so paper. So this is the computer. So this is comp score plus plus. The rock versus scissors. The rock wins, so that is going to be play a plus plus. Play score. Okay, so this is paper, rock paper. So that's playa plus plus. Scissors wins. Okay, and that's computer, so that's comp score plus plus. Scissors versus the rock wins. That is comp score plus plus. Okay. What else we got here? We got scissors wins. Scissors, so that's playa plus plus. Fuck yeah, man. All right, so we're moving along. Okay, so then after that, it'll print. Somebody wins. It'll add a point to the scores to playa or comp score, and it'll add it up there. Okay, so now you can ask nicely, I guess. Choose a new line. Do you want to play again? So it's going to be yes or no. Let the person decide. So then scan F. We're going to take in, and that is going to be our yes or no variable. It's going to take in just one character. It's either the yes or the no. So what is character? That's percentage %C. It's taken in, and it's going into yes, no. And then back with if statements. So if, let's see, yes, no? Yeah, yes, no. If yes, no equals y, so you use single characters if it's a character. Game on equals true. So there's our game on trigger right there. So if that still equals true, it'll loop around again. Else, if you don't choose y, and you can even put another if statement if no, but if you don't choose y, then what if you hit the wrong key? Okay, so yeah, so it's either if else, doesn't matter. So if yes, no equals N, then game on equals false. And then if that equals false, then the game will end. Boom. So we don't need this one here anymore. So let's give it a go. Oh. Compu score. No, that's just a wrong variable. What's it like here? Undeclared first variable for game on. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so there you go. Rock, paper, scissors, scoreboard. Enter a number between 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so, alright, well that's wrong. So let's just fix that. So, 0, 1, 2. Alright. 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so the rock. Ooh. What happened? Something happened there. Ah. Characters. Scanning F and characters. Need that space. Gotta have that space. And also, too, what did I think here? There's something else that was too close, so we can add some more spaces here. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try that out now. Okay, it looks a bit messy still. What is that? All right, because you need a new line. So the printfs don't work. Okay, that works in C#. Doesn't work here. So you might as well just do that. Ah, there we go. Number between 0, 1, or 2. Okay, still looks a bit shocking. There we go. All right, so you can still play with that all you want. But anyway, so let's choose the rock. The rock wins. Okay, so that also, I want to fix that there too. Oh boy. Okay, so actually, let's just copy, paste, paste, paste. Wait a minute. Am I doing this on the wrong side? Oh, here. Then we can just add it there too. Let's add an extra one for good measure. Enter your choice. The rock wins. Okay. Who chose the rock? I did, so that should give me a point. Do you want to play again? Okay, so that didn't. Yes, no, yes, no. Do, 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 do. Yes, no. Oh, that should be fine. Oh! Taking in a variable. There you go. Alright, enter choice. Gonna go for the rock. And it's scissors. Rock wins. That's a point for me. Yes. Okay, so then there. Alright, yeah. There we go. I'm going to choose the rock again. Scissors. Alright. Got 2. Good old rock. Paper. Oh, I lost. Look at that. Player 1, player 2. So again, and this does look a bit messy here. And what another cool thing is once this loop is done, this while loop, right here. So this is the end of the while loop. So what we can put here, we can clear the screen. And that's simply system. Okay, hold on. So this is in quotes at CLS, straight lines, clear, and Cool. Let's see what happens here. There we go. So rock, and it's scissors. So rock wins. There we go. And then now it clears. So awesome. So I'm going to choose the rock again. It's scissors, still win. So that's paper. Okay, so it's doing the same thing every time. Paper. That's interesting. Whoops. I chose the wrong one. 3. So that doesn't exist. So it crashed. All right. So, but basically that's rock, paper, scissors. Like I say, it's good exercise. Just gets to use a lot of different parts, a lot of different moving things. Again, I'll post the code. Again, then you can add error checking and all that other stuff, which is just more if statements and things like that to make sure people aren't choosing different things, because then that'll just make it crash. But we can get into that later. All right. So if you did that, guess what? You're fucking programming.